Shalom. Some of you might find this video astounding because of what this topic is about. And that is that in all actuality, Christians hate Christ and they hate the Most High. And I'm going to tell you how. It's because they despise the commandments of the Lord. This is John chapter 14, and I'm going to start at verse 15. If ye love me, keep my commandments. So the Father gave Christ the commandments, and then Christ gave Moses the commandments. And he's saying, if you love me, keep my commandments. He did not come up with his own commandments in the New Testament like you Christians say. These are the same commandments that have been around since the beginning. Watch this. Let me jump down to verse 21. John chapter 14, verse 21. He that hath my commandments and keepeth them, he it is that loveth me. And he that loveth me shall be loved of my Father. And I will love him and will manifest myself to him. So this is why you see in 1 John 2, John says, if you say that you know him and keepeth not his commandments, you're a liar and the truth is not in you. That was verse 21. Let me jump down. I'm going to jump down to 23 and 24. Verse 23, Jesus answered and said unto him, if a man love me, he will keep my words, and my Father will love him, and we will come unto him and make our abode with him. Meaning the Spirit of the Father and the Son will be in you and reside in you, like it says in John 17. Verse 24, he that loveth me not keepeth not my sayings, and the word which ye hear is not mine, but the Father's which sent me. And what did the Father give to Christ to give to Israel? His commandments. So when you don't keep the commandments, or you teach against the commandments, you say, oh, we don't need that for salvation, you hate Christ and you hate the Father. You're not going to get around it. These are the words of Christ. Now I'm going to jump over to John chapter 15 and verse 10. If ye keep my commandments, ye shall abide in my love, even as I have kept my Father's commandments and abide in his love. Now, I'm going to jump all the way down to verse 22. So, Christ expounded many times to the scribes and the Pharisees about how to keep the commandments. But they hated him and they did not know him. So this is why he's about to say, I'm about to read what he said, but that's why he's saying this. John chapter 15 and verse 22. If I had not come and spoken unto them, they had not sinned. So if he had not corrected them on how to keep the commandments, they wouldn't have no sin because they wouldn't have nobody to show them the proper way. But Christ came and he did. He taught them precept upon precept, which means he taught them the commandments. Verse 23, he that hateth me, oh no, let me finish. I'll read it from the top. Verse 22, if I had not come and spoken unto them, they had not had sin. But now they have no cloak for their sin. Now there's no way to hide it. They have been told the proper way. Verse 23, he that hateth me hate my Father also. If I had not done among them the works which none other man did. Meaning he walked in the commandments perfectly. So he said, if he had not come and walked in the commandments perfectly, they had not had sin. But now have they both seen and hated both me and my Father. So he came and expounded to them on how to keep the commandments. That's why they kept trying to trap him up in the law and trap him up in his words. But he showed them the proper way, gave them the proper understanding on how to keep the commandments. And they rejected him and they killed him. There's no cloak for their sin. We have the words of Christ here today. We have what he spoke. And he said, if you love me, keep my commandments. And we have to keep them the way he kept them, and showing that love first and foremost to the Father. Because the first 4 commandments is dealing with the Father. Then the rest is dealing with your brothers and your sisters. And all of them boil down to love. Because that's the love of God, keeping the commandments. This is why we say that Christians hate Christ and they hate the Father. With that, I say shalom.